before we get started, does anybody want to get out?
Oh, I just used that quote on our
I saw that.
Instagram account that has 3
It's
followers.
so good.
That has 3 followers. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's more than zero.
We're growing.
Yes, we're growing.
It's
at
the
a
best.
nice sustained rate.
Should we
Yeah.
do? So, do we have an intro already? I don't know how we. Where do we start?
We will have one in post.
Yeah, we'll have one
Oh,
post. Yeah. So we
Yeah.
just
shit.
we just get
So
into it.
we're in. Like I said,
Oh,
we're
all
started.
right.
No one's getting out. Welcome to Action Club Podcast, your weekly hangout for great conversations, big laughs, and even better vibes. I'm Demarco Crum, joined by Ben Weber and Tanner Spees. This week we watched Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and we can't wait to dive in and share our thoughts. Whether you're listening or watching, we're glad you're here. If you enjoy the show, don't forget to share it with your friends and follow us on Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, let's get into it. Oh man.
I mean,
So
should we just
I
address
have
that right away? So we
Oh sure.
we did the Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah,
Captain
the
America, the Winter Soldier,
Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
and it has the elevator fight, which is
Brilliant.
So
just so
good.
fucking good. Like,
Yeah.
and it's so simple. There's just it could be like a Buster Keaton movie from the 30s. Like, it's just like people keep getting on the elevator and then
It's
they all
awesome.
fight.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. And it's a
There
fantastic
are
fight.
It is a fantastic fight. He takes out like 10 plus dudes in a minute and a half or 2 minutes or
Yeah.
whatever. It is awesome. It is
So
quite
this
it is quite
this
amazing.
movie, like the first 2/3 of it are just so awesome. Like, you've got
Yeah.
the big set
Yes.
piece on the ship, right? Which is like a
Yep.
awesome scene. And then
Yep.
you got a great car chase, right? With Samuel L.
Yes.
Jackson and his
Oh,
Yes.
SUV.
that was one of my favorite car chases that I've seen in a
I
long
Do you want
time.
to
agree.
see my lease? Right?
Yep. That was one of my
Let's
notes
get
was
profiled.
honorable
Yeah,
mention
exactly.
for like badass movie car was that
Oh
tricked
yeah.
out SUV was sick. The
Mm,
machine gun and the armor. It was cool.
yeah.
And
Very
it
cool.
and it alludes to all these like things that his comic book car would do, but like
Yes.
his movie car doesn't do, because it's just like that system's not available. We can't take flight right now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then like a great chase when they're like running around, all of the getting away, they're in the car, and then
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden the Winter Soldier shows up, and then
Oh,
machine guns everywhere, and then the elevator fight. Ah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
it's awesome.
I literally watch the elevator fight on YouTube all the time, and it's so awesome. There's so many versions of it where it's the whole scene with a bunch of music put on it. Like some of it's
Mm.
like, the elevator scene with the Doom music, and it's like right when the guys get on. It's awesome. It's pretty amazing. And I just love how quiet it is before he says, that really cold line, because he can tell obviously people's body language. Dude's got his hand on his sidearm. The other guy's sweating. It's that was a cool build up.
Well,
Very slow
do
build
you
up.
remember when we watched Sicario?
Yes, I just saw
Yes.
this occur. Yes.
And they have the part at the border, right? Where it's
Hmm.
like there's a lot of lead up and it's slow, but you know that
Yeah.
at some point
Shit's
things
gonna
are gonna
pop off.
go haywire,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So it's that same sort of like everybody knows where this is going. Obviously, it's not as drawn out, but
No.
I love that
But
feeling.
yeah, I do love the suspense that you get in that elevator scene. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good.
It is. It's very
I
satisfying. It's
Yeah,
extremely
yeah, it
satisfying to
is.
watch.
So now we can confirm, Tanner, you had not seen this movie.
I think that I may have seen it. Like, I was on a Marvel kick for a while,
Yeah.
trying to get through as many. In my head, I was like, I'm gonna watch all the Marvel movies in order, and that didn't happen. But I got through a
Weren't you
fair
watching
amount.
like Agents of Shield like all the way through or something?
Yeah, I've had my phases, you know, just mind your own business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that I, I know I've seen some of it, but I think that it was probably just like on in the background, or I'd like gotten to Winter Soldier, uh, you know, late in my I'm gonna watch all the Marvel movies
Yeah.
run, and so
Mm.
I wasn't like really listening. So I know I've seen some of it, but definitely was like had no idea of the plot or
Yeah.
really
There's a
any
lot
scene.
going on.
So.
Mm.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. I really, really liked the car chase scene
Oh, it was
in
Oh
the
yeah.
great.
beginning. That's one of my favorites that I've seen in a long time, for sure.
It's pretty amazing. One of the things I that stood out to me is yes, it's a Marvel movie. Yes, these are, superheroes, super soldiers and all that stuff, but I think what I love most about this movie is unlike most of the other Marvel movies, it's pretty grounded. Like it's,
Hmm.
there's some pretty
Oh, for
like
sure.
some fantastical things in it, but for the most part it's like it's a really tough guy that kicks ass. His shield is basically indestructible and he's able to use it to, shield himself from
Jump
a
out
bunch
of
of shit.
buildings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some scenes are a little ridiculous, but some of them you're like, okay, yeah, if the guy's shooting at you, you just pull the shield out and maybe try to whatever. But it's like compared to the other movies where you obviously have the Hulk and fucking Iron Man and then Doctor Strange and it gets super mystical and super
Well, yeah,
fantastical.
there's no magic,
It's a
right? There's
yeah,
Yeah.
no
exactly.
like fairy
So,
tale
and I
powers.
do, yeah, and obviously this is peak Marvel. Marvel is the king of the mountain at this point. People are flocking to the movies. You're immediately going to see these things because you don't want to see spoilers online. And people are waiting at the end for the mid credit scene and for the end credit scene to see how it's going to build up. And but that's rewatching this. This is probably my fourth or fifth time seeing this movie. I appreciate that it is a good Marvel movie, but it's also just a really fucking good action movie. It's a
Yeah.
really it's got espionage, like you said, it's got a cool car chase sequence, it's got fighting, it's got everything.
Yeah, they
It's pretty
really
sick.
take the action seriously to like
Yeah,
make it all the hand-to-hand stuff and like it feels real. Like just you don't get all the big CGI shit until the end.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, when you originally made this pick, I was surprised because I didn't expect you to pick a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
But yeah, I also like that it's just like a good solid action movie and not just like a
yeah.
superheroes flying through the air kind of thing, which I don't mind. But
Oh
I
yeah.
was surprised by the amount of like this could be a movie with no powers whatsoever and it would still be
Oh,
fucking
agreed.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed. Yeah. And I think that's one thing that I'm low key very proud of with our club is that between DC and between Marvel and so many different properties and universes that like we at this point in the Action Club podcast, we there could have easily have been a lot more superhero movies that we've seen, but we've kept it light, and I
yeah,
like that because we're not like that we're anti superhero movie by any means, but I like that we're getting the classics in there and we're picking the best ones. Like I'm gonna say it after rewatching this again. I think this is the best Marvel movie that they've ever done, hands down. I mean, I would
I
say from
that's a
like
bold statement.
the emotional piece with Endgame and Infinity War, I would say is a makes those a potential contender. But Winter Soldier is fucking good. And I had not read the comics. I was more of a Batman, Superman, and X-Men comic book reader growing up. I didn't read a lot of the Avengers, that kind of stuff. I didn't know anything about the Hydra infiltration of Shield, and none of that. So it was all really new to me. So they were really shocking moments, and like Bucky, being the Winter Soldier. It was really cool seeing it for the first time. So
So
I
the
thought it
the
was.
comic book arc of this, right, with the Winter Soldier was like a pretty big deal because Bucky Barnes was really like he's a guy that died and he's supposed to stay dead. He's like
Yeah,
Peter Parker's Uncle Ben, right? Like we don't
yeah,
dig him up. We just don't mess with that guy. And so they brought on this new
Mm.
writer for Captain America and he did it. And it was like people kind of didn't know what to think. They were like, "Wait, this is awesome. I'm not supposed to like this. This is like taboo, but
oh,
it
interesting. Okay,
rules."
yeah,
Like this, we can't think of a better way to do this. And then to see they like pretty much kept it all intact into the movie,
Yeah.
the way that it had been done in the comics. Uh, yeah, that was great.
Have
I
you
was gonna
guys
say something
both
else too.
read a lot of the comics for most of the Marvel movies, or
Yeah, I
because
have.
I haven't.
Well, like,
I've yeah, I've
so
not probably not read
they
as much
they're
as
sort
Ben.
of like picking and choosing different
Yeah.
storylines to
Yeah.
mash
Mm,
together, right? Because there's
Yeah.
like, decades of stories.
There's
yes.
60 something years of literature.
Yeah, like
So,
yeah,
Right.
like a villain like Ultron, like he's popped up, you know,
yeah.
50 different story arcs, right? So like
And
you
there's a
just
lot
pick
of
one you like.
crossovers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Mm,
But
thing that gets mucky about it too is that you've got the Fantastic Four, you've got the Avengers, you've got the X-Men. Those are all Marvel owned properties, and there are crossovers all the time. Like one of the comics I read a couple years ago was
yeah.
with Carnage, who's a big villain in the Venom universe, but Venom's a part of the Spider-Man universe, who's also an Avenger, and they also team up with the like literally all the characters are in this comic book where they team up to fight this basically god powered Carnage. And it's essentially almost like an Infinity War type situation or Endgame
Mm,
type situation where everyone comes in to team up. Blade jumps in. Blade kind of is. I think at times he was an Avenger, but usually he just kind of does his own thing and then he pops up when they need his help. So, but yeah,
part
so
part of the reason I picked this too is because it's one of my favorite Marvel movies, but it stands alone well. Like you don't
it
need to have
does
seen 15 other Marvel movies.
yeah. I
Like
do like
Endgame
that.
has all this impact because of the 20 movies leading up to it, right?
exactly. Yep.
Like this movie, you could just watch this movie and pretty much get most of it. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
there's like bad elements in the government. Like, I don't know, this guy came back from the dead. And like, everybody knows who Captain America is, but you don't need like a lot of baggage or homework to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get the most out of it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
couldn't
I
agree
do like
more.
that.
They introduced, I mean, the character introductions are great too, bringing in, Sam Mackey to play Falcon. I mean, just
Mm.
a great, I thought it was, I having not read really any comics with Mackey or with, excuse me, not Mackey, with Falcon. I don't have any opinions on that side of it, but I think he's a great actor and I thought he was a great addition. I love the on your left thing, how that just
Yeah,
Oh
keeps
that was
yeah.
being a
funny.
thing. And then it's a
Fantastic.
huge thing. Yeah. You've seen Avengers Endgame, right, Tanner?
Spoilers for Avengers Endgame here on the
You can
podcast.
spoil it. I probably
Well,
haven't
he's
seen it. I
I
don't care
won't.
that
This isn't
much.
really spoiling it, but in a
It
very
comes
pivotal
back on
scene.
your left.
He
It comes
says on
back.
your left, and it's a huge moment.
Mm.
That's all I'm going to say about that. Endgame's great.
I
You'll
haven't.
love
I
it.
don't think I've watched Endgame or Infinity War because of exactly what Ben said. Is like I haven't watched all the Marvel movies. I don't
Yeah,
know what the fuck's
there's a lot.
happening.
Yeah,
And when you get to that point, I mean, if you don't know what's happening and you watch Endgame, it's like, okay, this was a great movie, but I don't get the emotional,
yeah.
sentiment from it whatsoever. So,
I will
um,
say.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Tanner.
No, that was it. I was just gonna say, like, I don't play. I mean, there's so many fucking Marvel movies. I don't plan to get through the
It's a
rest.
lot.
Definitely not right now.
Yeah,
I'm in a hotel, so I can have better Wi-Fi. So, watching,
my man.
yeah, at 7 a.m. So watching,
Yeah,
40 movies in the meantime, probably not on the list.
yeah. I'm going to say
But
one more thing
yeah,
about Endgame, and then we can move back to the movie we actually watched, which is obviously Winter Soldier. I think they took a big swing with all the characters and fleshing out the stories and the trilogies and all that, and then bringing in the Guardians of the Galaxy. And I definitely was a little nervous it was going to feel like too much, but at least for me, it didn't. It felt very fun when they eventually everyone crosses paths, and you've got some people on Titan and some people on Earth. There's the and Wakanda. Um, I thought it was really cool how they did it. The post Endgame era has been kind of kind of tough. Marvel, with the exception of super nostalgia heavy Logan and Deadpool and Deadpool and Wolverine. It's been tough. It's been tough
Yeah,
times
but
for
those are
Marvel
like
Studios.
out of continuity things
Exactly.
anyway.
Yeah. exactly.
don't.
Yeah, it's a bunch
They're
of
not
Fox
connected to like
properties, former
the
Fox
bigger
properties.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
this movie's awesome. It
it
kicks
seems
ass. It's
kind of
the
hard to to have a movie called Endgame and then make more movies. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck
well,
were you thinking? You know,
that's fair.
yeah.
you kill off half of your staff. You can't. It's hard to make more movies.
Yeah. It'll make I
I
will say
don't.
when you eventually get to watch it, it'll make more sense with all that
Still,
stuff. But any
the thing that irritates me the most about Marvel movies is all the resurrections. He's dead. Oh, he's not dead. He's dead. He's not. The amount
then
of times.
don't ever read a
Yeah,
comic
Oh
book,
welcome to
my
Tanner,
comic
because
god,
it's
books,
that
way
buddy.
worse.
fucking
It's way worse in the
infuriates me.
comics.
Welcome to comics.
It's so hard to track, and then you have like multiple timelines. Like when I was watching
Yeah.
Arrow a little bit, then I'm like watching other.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Crisis on
my
Infinite
god.
Earths.
You can't just
Yeah.
watch one series. You have to watch one series, and then once you get to a certain episode, you have to start another series on that episode, and then another.
Yeah.
Oh fuck Marvel.
Well,
That's how they get
to
you.
your point, Tanner,
That is how they get
I actually I agree with you 100%. And I'll be honest with you, as someone that has been a huge fan of the superhero movie, I guess era, with the MCU and everything, I'm superheroed out. I'm kind of, that's why one
That's
of
a
the other reasons
statement.
why I love that we're
That's a
not
statement.
picking a lot. Now I'm still a fanboy for certain characters, Daredevil, Batman, the Punisher. They can come out with those characters in particular. I'll watch those movies until the end of time because I love the characters. I have read those comic books and I have more of a connection to those characters. But like with Marvel, it's just there's just already been so much. But we still yet to see Fantastic Four and X-Men, so that's gonna be fun. Silver Surfer, Galactus, all that good stuff. So it's gonna
How
be fun.
come
I
Chuck Norris never played Captain America?
Oh
What the
my
hell?
God, dude, that would have been so sick. It's so
Oh my god,
stupid, but
his
so sick.
face.
I just thought of
Oh
that.
man.
That
Well, he
would
would
have
have been
amazing.
perfect for the Infinity War one because he had the slightly longer hair and the beard situation.
Oh yeah.
So that would have been perfect for Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah.
Although I can you imagine him like holding his shield and like moving it real quick to like throw a roundhouse kick. He just doesn't even
He
use
would
the
have needed
shield.
those action jeans that he would
Action
sent you
jeans,
the
yeah.
ad for.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I have a lot of notes about this movie, a lot of just kind of things I want to talk about briefly before we get into our categories.
I
Hell,
wouldn't
speak your
expect
truth.
anything less. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speak
Yeah.
your
well, and
truth.
movies like this that I've seen a bunch of times, I can kind of work while I'm watching and I'm just like taking notes here and there. Um, I love everything about this movie. So I mentioned on your left, gotta talk about Frank Grillo. I love Frank Grillo. He just seems like a cool dude. He's a badass. So Frank Grillo plays
Does
Rumlow,
Tanner know who
the
Frank Grillo is?
Nope. I was
Rumlow.
literally Googling right now.
So he's the
Yeah,
leader of the strike team.
leader of the strike team. Yeah.
He's the
Okay.
dude who's like
Yes, I
harassing
know who
all
you're
the
talking
computer
about.
Yeah.
workers when he's
And
like
Frank Grillo,
set up the satellites or whatever.
yeah, exactly. He's had a pretty cool run, dude. So he's in
Yeah.
this. He pops up later in other Marvel movies. He was
His
in
Purge movie is pretty good.
the Purge movie. I was gonna say this earlier. That's a potential pick for me in the future. I think there's enough action in it to warrant a pick for the Purge. I know it's
Yeah.
technically a horror film, but it's pretty. There's a night vision sequence that's sick. That's all I'll
It's
say
just one of
about
those
that,
like, run the gauntlet sort of movies, like The Raid or
exactly.
like
Kind
whatever.
of
Like
kind of
I gotta get
escape
from
from New
point A to
York.
point B.
Yeah, kind of escape from New York, very, kind of chaotic, lawless environment. But no, I love Frank Grillo. He just seems really cool, and he's been on a hell of a run. He just came out with another movie about werewolves, and he was on a Tulsa King. He showed up as a villain on Tulsa King with Stallone. So he's been around. He's been working. My man's hungry. I love it.
Hustler.
So he's hustling, man. And
he's got the
actually,
pickles. He's
got
the
the
pickle
pickles.
guy.
That's right. That's right.
That's not
See,
true.
Ben knows.
That's not true.
He also has the
No affiliation.
Frank's
Yeah, of course.
red hot sauce, right? That's his.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got the hot
Frank's
sauce and the pickles. Dual empires. Plus the axe
He's-
on the side.
He's doing
He's
very
killing
well
it.
for himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing all right. I also loved the little casting of Chin Han, who plays in this movie. His name is Yen. He's one of the board members. He's Mr. Lau in The
Oh
Dark
yeah,
Knight,
yeah, yeah,
and he's kind of the same
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He's just talking behind a screen. The Chinese will not extradite one of their own.
He's the
I mean,
dude
just
who
basically,
Batman abducts
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, the dude with the 68 million.
right out of his
It was so
office.
funny. I think it was the same suit. I think he just kept the same suit, and they were just like, all right, just be the same guy, basically, except with like 30 seconds of screen time,
Brings his
if
own
that.
wardrobe.
Yeah. So, but I thought that was fun. So another thing, and cut me off at any point. I'm just riffing here. I'm very passionate
Yeah, but
about
no,
Fun,
empty
stuff,
the
as you
old
guys
clip.
know.
funny story for you.
Funny story. So one
True
thing that I
story.
love
True
more
story.
and
Funny
more
story.
about Steve each time I rewatch these movies is he's a very idealistic man. He's very morally driven. He has a code. He has a very strict code, but he's not afraid to kill. Like he will kill if he has to. He's a soldier. He does his duty. He will protect lives. He will save people. I find myself liking him being almost right dead center between like a Batman versus the Punisher as far as kind of where he's at on the continuum. Like Batman is like, don't ever kill, all life is sacred, don't kill people, you know. And then the Punisher's like, well, I'm just killing everybody. I don't give a shit. He's just like full auto. He always sets rooms up with explosives ahead of time. He always has like he's like has TNT on his under his jacket in some of the comic books.
Mm.
And yeah, Frank Castle is awesome, but also quite psychotic. But I like that. I like that balance with Captain America.
Mm.
So because
Yeah, he's
sometimes you got to eliminate a threat, and I like that he understands that. Like no offense to Batman, but it's just like, dude, if he'd killed Joker, a lot of bad things would have not happened. It's just like, come on, man.
where do you
It's
think where do you
see
think
Jason Todd.
where do you
So
think John Wick lies on that scale? Because sometimes he doesn't shoot everybody in the head 5 times. Sometimes he just kicks him in the balls and knocks him out.
that's true. I
He
think
seems
when
it's
John
like
doesn't.
usually. Yeah, go ahead, DeMarco.
No, Ben, go.
I feel like the guys that John Wick doesn't kill, it's like a professional courtesy.
That's
It's
what I was
just
gonna say.
like
Respect.
it's a respect. Yeah, it's just like I'm just gonna put this knife in you, and maybe you
This
bleed out, maybe you
knife
don't.
Yeah,
This knife
yeah.
is in your aorta. If you pull it out and try to come get me, you'll bleed out and die. Consider
Oh
it a
boy.
professional courtesy.
Yeah, he
So
does it
agreed.
with
And
Ruby
then
Rose too.
the two
Yeah,
assassins, the two assassins that he fought in Wick 3, he
yeah,
just literally
Oh
he says
yeah.
like be seeing you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
But
is amazing because they're two super talented martial artists.
I think that that's
So
also a world where there are no good people. Like
That's
everybody's
true.
bad in one way or
That's
yes.
another.
true.
It's
Yeah.
like bad people and worse people, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Different environment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Captain
no,
America might
especially
make some different
yeah.
decisions in that case.
Yeah, and especially in the first Wick because you had Miss Perkins who would like do anything for $1. Like she would, break the rules and conduct business on continental grounds and literally go after Wick when he's wounded. Just a total dick move.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of messed up. But
No, Captain
our
America's
boy,
he's closer to Superman, where he's just like
I agree.
got like a code, a moral code, and he's
Mm,
not gonna bend on it.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's funny. On the one hand, these are just movies, these are just comic books, these are like fictional characters, but
Is
what they
that true?
represent, but the
Are they though?
ideals that they, but the ideals that some of them represent,
Sure.
are very
There's
cool. I
lessons to
mean,
be learned. Yeah.
a person that is very dedicated to his cause, protecting lives, saving people, being a soldier, um, sometimes finding himself in gray area and figuring out what that means, like a soldier versus a spy. Like Shield kept wanting him to be an agent of Shield, but he's not a spy. He's a soldier. He just wants to fight and hopefully
Yeah.
fight for the right cause. So, but he's just unbending, unyielding. I love it. So
Yeah.
I respect it.
What else you got in your notebook?
Oh
He's
man,
got a novel in there. Don't
I've
worry.
got two more things, but they can wait until a little bit later because I've taken the show over and I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
very
let's hear.
excited.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Let's
keep
Okay,
talk
all
the
going.
right, all
notebook.
right.
Live your
Um,
truth.
I will live my truth. I did not notice until this time around how much chemistry there was between Natasha and Steve. There was like it was crazy. She was giving him the eyes, like it was like that. She gave him the kiss on the cheek, and it was like it's yeah, that it was.
There's a
She
lot
was
of
into
there's a lot of good-looking people in this movie. Like
she.
There's a
There
lot of
are,
good
looking
people, good
good.
looking pickle. Yeah.
yeah.
I to
Agreed.
your I was just reading some like tidbits about this movie, and apparently a lot of their dialogue and their scenes was improvised between the two of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
That makes it even better.
Yeah.
That makes it even
Okay.
better.
So
Steve.
that means in the trailer, off between takes, they were working on their scenes.
Yeah, they were just wanted to, put the best
It's all
performance
about
they could.
Yeah.
it's all about
Got to work on the
rehearsal.
chemistry.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. That's great.
That's
Um,
funny.
last thing, and then we can get into the categories. I when Pierce was talking about the class, and this has been a classic debate in not just American history, but other nations as well. But he was saying sacrificing a little bit of freedom for safety. We can keep people safe with this new order. I couldn't remember the exact wording of it, so I had to do a quick Google search. But this quote popped up: "Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." Benjamin Franklin said that, and
Hmm.
it's neat. This movie raises a lot of interesting questions, in regards to like
Yes.
national security, intelligence, you know, who's the bad guy, who's the villain versus who's the hero, and what's the spin. It's and thinking about and I'm not an American history expert or anything, but talking about Dwight Eisenhower when he left office, he warned of the military industrial complex. Um, and it's you're kind of watching this movie and thinking about the technology that exists right now that we at least that we know about, and it's kind of scary. Like this
Yeah.
predictive algorithm
Yeah.
that can take all your data and potentially predict your future behavior. That's kind of scary.
Lo- Lots of potential for overreach for sure, which I think makes this
Big time.
movie even more,
Kind of makes it age well.
cool. Yeah, yeah, it ages
Yeah.
really well for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, Nazis in the government and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ages very
TikTok.
well for this
Oh God,
time,
yeah.
2025. Um,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nazis in the government. Yeah, how could that possibly happen?
Should we
Yeah,
get into the
I so
categories?
yeah, let's get into categories. I could pontificate forever about this movie and especially the Nazis and government part. That's that we'll save that conversation for later.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, let's
something
see
Oh boy.
else.
how that goes.
I think
Yeah.
it'll go just fucking swimmingly for sure. All right, DeMarco, go
Yeah.
ahead. I won't
It's
get
gonna
into it.
be it's gonna be great. The the Polly Award for most useless character.
Got to be that bald dude in the beginning, right?
The hostage,
The hostage who was like
Oh
working
yeah.
for them kind
and
of
then he
thing.
spills the beans later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah, he really
mean,
folded quick.
yeah. I mean, well, he did get thrown off a building, but
That's true.
so I feel like throw off the building. You from experience bungee jumping, you hit full speed pretty quickly.
I believe you.
And yeah, it doesn't feel good when you feel like you're gonna die. And then when you get saved,
Sure.
probably feels great. And you're like, I'll tell you whatever I want. Yeah, if somebody had questioned me at the bottom of that bungee jump, I'd be like, what do you want to know? I'll make it happen. Yeah.
So
So I
basically,
get
every
that.
scene in Batman where he's got him on the grappling hook and he drops him down, that would do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Where are the
Yes, keep
drugs?
dropping the. Where
I'd
are the
come back
drugs?
up like
Exactly.
my I'd have shit and wet myself like 100 times on the
Yeah.
way down. Yeah, yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
for sure.
Can I also cast a vote for this is his comic book full name, Batroc the Leaper. He is the dude in charge of the pirates at the beginning
Yes.
who like fights Steve one-on-one, and he's
Oh,
like, "I thought you had honor or whatever," and Steve's like, "Oh,
yeah.
I'll take my helmet off and kick your ass now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Uh,
also fairly useless. Yeah.
yeah, that was heading for an L like the whole time.
Yeah, when you're fighting the main character in the first 2 minutes of the movie, I can tell you right now, it's not going to go well for you.
Apparently, he's
Probably not gonna.
an
Yeah.
MMA guy in real life.
Georges St. Pierre,
Georges St. Pierre.
Oh,
GSP.
wow.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
he
any
pops
good.
up. He, yeah, I don't. I remember watching him a little bit. I don't know a lot. I do. I think he was whatever his weight class was. I think he did help hold the belt. So at one point during his career, he pops up later in the show. There's a Falcon and the Winter Soldier spinoff show
Mm.
that essentially ushers in um, Falcon to go on to become the next Captain America. So, spoiler alert. Sorry, Tanner.
I mean,
So,
there's ads
So,
for a new movie called
yeah,
Captain
oh
America
yeah, there is
with
that
yeah,
Anthony Mackie
yeah.
with a
as
shield.
as Captain America. That's true.
So,
Yeah.
does Captain America die in Endgame? So we need a new Captain America?
Dude, do you
No,
really? No, we can't tell you this, Tanner. Come on, you got to watch the
It's
movie.
based on Ben's face. That feels like
no.
what
Let's just
happens.
say he
No,
retires.
he retires.
God, boys, I'm not gonna watch all
No,
the
Tanner. No, no,
movies
no, no, no.
just so I can watch
I
Endgame.
also just
By
don't
the
feel
t-
like explaining it. Like he
If
doesn't
by
Ben
the
die,
time
he retires.
if Ben tells you what happens, I'm leaving the show. I'm done because you just
it's
need to watch the movie.
it'll
I'm
be
out.
20 years before I watch all those
That's
movies to get to
okay.
Yeah,
Endgame.
but
We'll
Oh,
take
for
I
time.
don't feel
fuck.
like taking 10 minutes to explain to you what happens to him.
But it's also yeah, I
Go to
agree.
Wikipedia, bro.
All
And
right,
it's
I will.
incredibly rewarding. It's very there's a huge payoff. There's a huge payoff at the end, and
It can't
I
possibly
don't want to
be
ruin that.
worth watching all the Marvel movies in
I
advance.
think we'll send you like a short list of the movies that you kind of need to watch, but you don't need to watch all
Yeah,
of them.
fast tracking. Yeah, give them the fast
You
track.
don't
Yep.
Yes.
need the you don't
Yep.
need the Ant-Man movies. No
You don't need
offense
to
to
watch
Ant-Man.
Captain Marvel. You can
You
skip
don't really
Captain
need the Thor
Marvel.
movies. Sorry, Thor.
Okay.
No.
You're gonna have to send me a list because I'm not gonna
You
remember
can
this. And
skip. You really can skip the Thor movies, yeah.
if
We can
it's
cut it down to like 5.
okay,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say if it's more than fucking
Hell, just
7 or
watch
8
the Avengers.
movies,
Just watch the Avengers movies, and that's probably more like
That's
enough to
that
get
kind
the
of gets it
basics,
done.
right?
Yeah.
You know?
all right,
So
we'll see.
We'll figure that out
Yeah,
off air.
yeah, we'll figure it
yeah,
out. Yeah.
yeah,
Ben,
yeah, yeah.
thank you for not doing that. That was gonna make me really sad.
Oh.
From the person who spoils the most fucking things on this
Yeah, but I
show.
I told the truth.
he did.
All
I'm
right,
gonna go with I think bald guy. Yeah, I think that's fair. He just kind of sucks.
he doesn't really play a part in the movie other than just
To call
say
this
some corny
the
lines
second
and
tag
yeah,
team. Yeah,
yeah.
He gets to meet up with have lunch with Gary Shandling or whatever there
that's
with the
right.
senator.
Good
Yep.
for him.
The very pervy senator. Very pervy.
Okay. Mm.
This next one might actually be a little tough. I'll be interested to hear what y'all's take is. Bishop Award for most underrated character.
What's the sleeper agent for Fury's name? The
Oh,
neighbor?
Oh,
Agent 13.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a strong
Yeah,
contender.
she is
She's
underrated.
clutch as
Yeah.
hell.
She doesn't get a whole lot of screen time, but she makes a couple of important appearances, right?
Yeah.
She helps save Fury. She, picks the right side in the tense moment in the end. So yeah,
Yep.
I would
She's
say
also
her.
clearly ready to do whatever it takes because
Oh,
Yes,
she
she is.
earlier in the movie, Black Widow's like, "Hey, how about your neighbor, that nurse? You should
Yeah,
date her or whatever."
yeah.
So it's in the bag if
It's
Steve makes the move.
yes, it
He's
is.
set.
But didn't
Again, more hot
oh
people
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
you're
movie.
right. More hot people in the movie. You're right.
agreed. I'm gonna give
Um,
honorable mention to the guy behind the computer when Frank Grillo's character
oh,
says, start the launch. Dude is unarmed, sitting at a desk. Guy has a gun to his head, and he took that message from Steve to heart and was ready to die to buy them a few extra seconds. Um, that's honorable. I mean, obviously, again, we're talking about fictional situation here, but again, that's pretty badass. That takes balls to do some shit like that. So
This is probably the only spot that she'll get mentioned, but Canadian sensation Colby Smulders
I was just gonna say
here
that.
as Maria Hill.
Yeah.
there we go.
We just love to see her. Just love it. She could show up anytime.
Agreed.
Yeah,
She could. That's true.
yeah. She was probably my second pick for most underrated. Yeah. She also has some good moments.
I think Agent 13 is the winner, though.
Yeah.
She makes them.
I
She
mean,
makes
she's
the biggest impact. Actually, you could say Colby Smulders makes a big impact, right? She helps them escape when they're caught
Yeah.
she
and
does.
takes them
Yeah.
to Fury and all that shit. Yeah. I don't know.
No.
Might be a
Might
tie
be a
between
tie.
those two. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a solid tie. I think it's
Both of
definitely
them are welcome to
strong.
show up in as many movies as they would like in
That's
the
right.
future. Yeah.
That's
agreed.
right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Would this main character make your starting five to protect you for 48 hours?
So, yes, whether it's Captain America
Yeah.
or the Winter Soldier, the answer is
Agreed.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll take whichever one I can get.
I would probably take Captain America because he's less, or he's more stable,
Yeah, he's more mentally stable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winter Soldier, he's got some baggage. He's
He's got some
eh,
baggage, like, being a, uh, psychopath or,
mhm,
brain melted psychopath.
mhm.
That makes it difficult to, rely on somebody. Uh, but yeah, I think maybe I would take Captain America. I'd have to think about it a little bit more. Um,
Really interesting.
I mean, there's a lot of like,
He's a super soldier.
DeMarco's offended.
He's the
yeah, I
star
know.
spangled man with a plan. Come on, man.
You both went straight for yes. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of
I mean,
great,
there's a lot
yeah.
of competition. Yeah, there's a lot of competition.
If I'm gonna take a superhero, I'm taking Captain America.
Yeah, when we do our draft, and let's say we
So
have
it's
like a
I
and
hope I don't.
superpowered
Batman.
category and a soldier category, will you be able to pick Captain America in either one? He's
Oh, that's a
wears a
good
couple different
question.
hats.
Well, but we don't have a big pool to care. Actually, we have a decent pool. Deadpool. So Deadpool would be a contender. Logan,
Mm-hmm. The Wolverine.
Batman, who like coming after those two is like weak in comparison, obviously, because they obviously have the healing factor. And then you've got Cap or Winter Soldier. Yeah, that's pretty
You have a.
competitive.
Would you include what movie did we watch with Chris Pratt,
Oh,
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord? Does that count?
oh, sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does
I
Black Widow
mean,
count?
see, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask. I
I
wondered.
mean, she's basically got a taser and like some leg kicks.
Yeah,
So,
she
like,
doesn't have
yeah.
superpowers really.
And has a grappling hook at some point to get down the bridge. I was like,
she's got a
cool.
superpower.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's got a superpower. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, she's doing
Yes,
just fine.
she's a
She'll be.
very
She could
very
be on my starting
strong.
five, no problem. Yeah, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll open up a space.
She's
Good
a
for me.
very strong, independent, ass kicking woman. That's what Tanner meant to say.
She banging.
Really going out
Oh,
on a
boy.
limb there. Scarlett
Yeah,
Johansson. Good looking woman.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yes, it's really, yeah,
Little
it's really
known
hot.
to the public. Yeah,
It's a hot take.
yeah.
really
Hot
hot take. Yeah.
Controversial
So
opinion coming up. Yeah.
I will say, obviously when it's the whole Avengers team battling other superheroes, they distribute the work. In this movie, she really holds her own. She kicks ass.
Mm.
Like she's obviously super highly trained spy, tactically quite proficient, hand-to-hand combat, shooting, all that shit. She holds her own. She kicks ass. She has some kind of Jason Bourne kind of vibes in there. So she's
yeah.
and she's not afraid to kick ass when the time comes. So
No, she's not. She's solid. She's a good sidekick in this movie for sure.
oh, agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah, at some point when we do the starting five, that's gonna be fun. I think it has to be a draft to make it interesting. It'll just because we'll all just pick I feel like we'll just immediately go for
It's got
the
to be a
obvious
live draft.
choice.
I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
work
got
on
to be
that.
it.
Yeah, we got to work on that for sure.
I mean, we've got a pretty. We're reaching a point where I think we have enough like
It's like our
candidates. I mean,
73rd or 74th movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
we've got a
yeah.
lot. And then I think to make it fun, we should each choose a scenario and then do a draft off of that. If we can do it in a reasonable amount of time. Like, Home Alone scenario, you're
Okay.
trapped in a
That
building and a
sounds like
team's
Dungeons and Dragons, and I am not interested.
Yeah.
Ben's out.
Let's
Tanner's nodding his
start.
head.
Let's start with a
Tanner's out too.
live draft, and
Yeah.
then in the future we can revisit.
My man.
Yeah, it's my diplomatic answer for you.
Good
They
job.
didn't outright say no, audience. You heard it first.
That's right.
So best stunt, which is kind of funny to mention because most of it's
I
marveled
mean, yeah,
CGI.
yeah. It's got to be the elevator scene. It's not really a stunt, but it's a fantastic fight scene. Or
But it's a great sequence, yeah.
I
Black
think
Widow's fighting is badass. Like the way she moves when she's kicking the shit out of all these bad guys is pretty awesome. So
yes,
I'm not like I know I'm not mentioning a particular scene, but she always does that like coming up, like almost like in a Mortal Kombat game. She comes up, uses the legs, and like throws the person over. Uses that
Mhm.
momentum. In addition to like shooting, being a bullseye shot, which is pretty cool. So just say her fighting
It's
in
tough because
general just kicks ass.
you can't tell what anybody really did. Like I always think of stunts as like, oh, some dude did that, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like Tom Cruise, climbed that building or whatever, right?
yeah,
exactly.
And
Or he took his
I don't know that
motorcycle off that cliff.
anybody, yeah, like I don't know that Steve Rogers like jumped his motorcycle into a jet, right?
yeah,
Or like dove out of an
Yeah,
yeah,
airplane with no parachute, right? Like those would
yeah,
obviously be it, but
yeah.
I don't know
I
that those
think
yeah.
happen in real
I
life.
think in this context, we maybe have to just take a little magic with the stunt and which stunt scene was the best.
And it's probably jumping out of the elevator, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
just
a good one.
landing in the lobby.
it's pretty
Yeah, totally fine.
awesome.
Walks it off. Yeah,
But you can see he's like, that was stupid.
He's a little banged
Shouldn't have
up.
done that.
Yeah,
yeah, but he seemed to recover pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He got over it.
he got
He's
over
got
it.
that
Yeah.
he's got that super serum.
That's right. I need some of that. Oh my God, life would be so easy.
Do they in where you are, India, do they have like Gatorade? Can you just like get a Gatorade?
Uh, maybe, probably. I don't know.
Can you
I
just go
haven't.
to the bodega? Do they have bodegas? Can you go to
They
the
have.
bodega and get a Gatorade? 7-Eleven?
They don't have 7-Eleven. They have plenty of little shacks and shops and things like that. Um,
Pedialyte?
listen,
Do they have
listen.
that?
I will search for a Gatorade.
Pedialyte. Do they have that?
No, 100% no. Um, but I will search for a Gatorade today, and I'll report back.
That's what you
On
need, is I guess where I'm leading with this. You need some electrolytes.
we have hangover powder instead. Uh,
Hangover powder.
but I'm not
Nice.
really hungover ever. It's more
So by hangover powder, you mean a little like that kind of
hangover
powder, or is
powder.
it what in your
Bolivian
drink?
hangover powder.
No, it's generally like it's like uh yeah, it's just like Gatorade in a powder basically. Or
Yeah, the
electrolytes.
electrolyte. Yeah, cool, awesome. We leave no stone unturned in this podcast. I love it. We talk about
Mm-mm.
all different parts of
Hard
life
hitting
and this
questions.
experience on
Well,
the
you know
spinning rock in
the
space.
movies bring up a lot of things. So we have to talk about all of
They
them,
do.
honestly.
They do. Next one, MacGyver Award for most innovative escape, kill, etc. Winter Soldier throwing some rando into the helicopter thing is just
Mm.
that's always going to be just
Mm.
super gnarly and super badass.
There is a lot
Obviously,
of
it's
like
yeah,
hardcore killing in this movie. Like a lot of
There
there is a
people
is.
lot.
die.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of people to get shot or get
I mean,
thrown off
Samuel
of
L.
things.
Jackson, Sam Jackson kills like 7 people in 10 seconds with that mini gun
Yeah.
in the car.
Yes, exactly. He waits for the perfect moment to
That
just
was cool.
just mow down all these people.
Yeah. I mean, how cool and chill was he in the car despite being ambushed by a shit ton of cops,
Seriously.
quote unquote, and just waiting for the right moment. That was cool. That's the reason he's, Nick Fury.
I
So,
want one of those cigarette lighters that can go through like 3 feet of
Oh
concrete
yeah. I need
just to
that.
get you
yeah,
out of your car.
seriously.
Yeah. That's they used that a couple of times. They used that in the truck too, the
Yeah.
They did.
prison
Yeah.
truck. Yeah, I think my
Yeah.
favorite or most innovative, I guess you could say, is just the Nick Fury escape in the SUV. I mean, it's it's such a good scene. I watched it twice, and
Yeah.
I liked it so much. Yeah, I was like, I need to see that again
It's
for
really
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I agree. It is incredibly that car, man, just it's just so
Oh, that
cool.
car is
Super fun.
fantastic.
Super fun. And that was, that part of the movie with the actual chasing was like real stuff, which was cool.
Yeah,
There was
I
there
was.
was like some CGI sprinkled in, but it was like, oh no, these are real cars. This is, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? And it stands out in this in the context of the MCU because it's like most of it is very CGI'd,
yeah,
with
yeah.
all
It
Yeah.
that.
was.
So
It was
it's
cool to
cool.
see that suburban just like being whipped around town for sure. I
Dude.
loved it.
Yeah. Agreed. The one last
I
ride
picked a
for
good one.
family.
You did.
You
You
did pick a
did.
good Ben always picks bangers. I mean, he's
Action packed, like
yeah,
truly action packed. I feel like a lot of Marvel movies that I watch is like you have a little bit of action and you have a lot of bit of like story, and then you have a little bit of action, a
story.
lot of
Yeah.
story. But
Yep.
this was like action, story, action. Yeah.
Or it just turns into like the third act of this movie, which is like just a bunch of fake shit in the sky,
Yes,
Yes.
right?
that's
Like,
true.
oh, there's a army of flying robots, or there's a bunch of dragons, or
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
just a bunch of aliens zooming everywhere, right? With laser guns.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to
Exactly.
see people punching each other.
Yeah, this
Like,
felt very grounded for a superhero movie for sure.
yeah,
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Um, best line, favorite line. For me, it's
yeah. I mean,
multiple. There's a
it's the
lot of
elevator
contenders.
line, but
That's the best
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Of course.
I commented it on Ben's post. I don't know, he probably hasn't seen it yet, but it's at the very end when Natasha hands Steve the file on Bucky, and he looks at Falcon, and he says, "You don't have to come with me." And he says, "I know. When do we start?" It's like
Mm.
that was great. That reminded me of Rolling Thunder. He's like, "I'll just go get my gear."
Oh
So
yeah,
I
that's
love
fair.
that. That was cool. That was very much like my man. And you really realize in that movie, and then the rest of the sequels, and everything, he earned his stripes to be Captain America.
Oh
He's
yeah.
awesome. He's like obviously a very selfless person, and I will say, Tanner, you'll probably never watch it, and that's okay. But if you ever decide to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they do a really good job of expanding upon the character and weaving in
Is that
some real history, but crafted with fiction. It's cool.
is that with Anthony Mackie?
Yeah,
It's a
it's him. It's
show
him.
with
Him and Bucky
Oh.
team up. Yeah, they're
yeah.
teaming up, and
Because I
they're essentially
love
cleaning
Anthony
house.
Mackie, so I would genuinely
Oh,
probably watch that. Yeah.
oh, then you probably would enjoy it, and
He
it's great.
yeah, he really makes me laugh, and yeah, I think he's a really great character in a lot of stuff. He was in some
Pain and
other
Gain.
Pain and
show,
Gain.
Pain and Gain. He was in this show that was only on for one season. It was called like Twister or Twisted or something like that. It's kind
Twisted
of a
Metal.
fantasy. Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish there was more seasons of that. I thought it was really good. Yeah. But yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
would watch that for sure.
Awesome.
I would say my favorite line, even though not knowing its significance in the future, is the "on your left" line. Really, just made me laugh every time. So
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great way
it's
to
good.
open the movie too.
yeah,
Like it's like
yes,
Captain America just like because last time we saw him, this takes place 2 years, I think, after the end of the Avengers, right? So he's
Yes.
really like eased in to life now.
Yeah.
And he's like running around DC and just annoying people. Really
Yes.
seems
Yep.
like.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that was a great line. Fantastic way
I've
to
got
open the
another
movie, like you
factoid
said.
for DeMarco.
Oh,
Excellent.
lay it on me, big
So you
man.
know, the scene there at the beginning when they're running, and he's telling him he's got to listen to Miles Davis or something, and he takes out his little notebook to write it in the
Trouble
notebook.
Man, Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, there you go. And he
Trouble
takes out
Man.
the notebook to write the list. He's
Yeah.
got that list of things that he's got to catch up on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently the list is different in whatever region the movie was released in. So like there's
Oh,
Oh, no kidding.
there's
that's
different
kind of
stuff in
cool.
like the Asian one or like the European version of
Oh,
the
that's
movie.
cool. Oh, I
There's
like
different
that.
Interesting.
That's
lists.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Speaking of the list and of music, I heard so that song Trouble Man is in this. It pops up later in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I heard it again after watching Da Five Bloods, the Spike Lee film with Jonathan Majors and Delroy
Love that
Lindo.
movie.
I heard the song and it got stuck in my head. So I went on YouTube and listened to the whole album. Anthony Mackie was correct. It is an amazing album.
Turns
It's
out it's pretty
just
good.
fucking awesome. I mean, yeah, Marvin Gaye is Marvin Gaye is was I should say, but phenomenal musician. So it's really just very soulful music. It's really amazing. So honorable mention for the music. We
Hmm.
should have a music category at some point. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
We'll work on it.
I'm making it. I'm keeping this long enough. So best name for a band, album, etc. There's a lot of contenders.
There is a lot
So
of
a lot
contenders
of
for
which
this
are
movie.
albums and bands already.
I think
So
my
Hail
my
Hail
hardcore band
Hydra,
could be named Hydra. Yeah, that seems
Hydra,
like a
yeah.
layup.
Oh, dude, after that movie came out, Sean and I, so Sean's a good friend of mine. He's a huge Marvel fan, has a Captain America tattoo on his shoulder. Um, for like a solid 6 months after that movie, we would like shake hands and lean in and go, Hail Hydra. Literally, Lauren would just look at me and just be like, you're a fucking idiot. I would like whisper it to Vivi when she was a little baby. I'd be like, Vivi, Hail Hydra.
You
Lauren's like,
could
no.
you could do the Elon hand signal to go along with it if you
No,
Oh,
want.
no,
Yeah.
no. Careful, Tanner.
uh-uh.
Yeah.
Tanner, oh my gosh. Yeah, so Hydra's
Um,
good.
I like Project Insight. You know the
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's a good name for a band or some or a album maybe or something like that.
Winter Soldier could be a racehorse. You know.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's
totally.
good.
Totally.
That's good.
Trouble
Yeah.
Man would be a really good album name.
Oh, there
Oh
you
wait,
go.
never mind. It's already yeah, it's already an album. Never mind.
I think Winter Soldier as a racehorse is the best.
That's cool.
The
Here
best.
comes the Winter Soldier coming around the track. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see that. I
We
could see
went
that.
to a
What
horse
was
farm that had like a whole sort of
in Kentucky?
yeah, that had a
Oh
family
man.
line of like these stud horses and then all their offspring, and they all had like military themed names that were all sort of similar,
Nice.
like for the whole bloodline. So I was thinking of that.
Cool. All right, so cruise index, scale of 1 to 10, how believable is the stuff that they're doing? You can obviously pick apart, particular scenes, fight scenes. It's hard. We were literally just talking about how a lot of it's CGI and a lot of it is stuff that would
But
literally kill you.
if we compare it to other Marvel movies, very believable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
gonna go
Oh,
like
agreed.
a 7.
Yeah, on the Marvel spectrum, yeah, I think a 7 is a good
I think that's
solid.
fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, yeah, I think that's fair, especially when you consider that opening scene on the boat. Like someone highly trained that can move
Mm,
stealthily like that could take people out like that very quickly,
Yeah.
with just a shield. I mean, and the whole thing is you wouldn't want to use a. I mean, obviously you could use a weapon with a silencer, but like it could be done. It could definitely be
That
done
boat
by.
scene is so awesome.
It's so
fantastic.
it's really badass. I mean, that scene in the elevator scene, I just want like 30 minutes of it. Just keep going. Like
And the
the
car
elevator
chase.
goes up to the next floor and give me more. Give
Yeah.
me
Yeah, the
like
car
bring in
chase is
the
very
So
next
important.
strike team.
so you want to
Yeah.
watch The Raid is what you're saying.
Yes. You want to
Yeah.
watch the raid, yeah.
Go up another floor and do it all over again. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Which we've been circling this. I mentioned this a lot. Dread. We're gonna have to watch Dread at some point. So with Carl Urban, you'll having seen the raid, you'll appreciate and love it. So it's good
Were
times.
you guys saying that the Raid took from Dread or the Dread took from Raid?
Dread took from the raid. I mean, they
Yeah.
came
But
out like right around the same time.
yeah, I think that they were filmed like almost at the same time. But
It sure
I,
seems like it.
but it seems like you want to give the originality to the raid, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, and the martial arts, all that stuff is way better in the raid. I mean, the gunplay and the scowl and the cold lines that Carl Urban, says is like,
But
I am the law.
the basic premises are very, very close. Very
They're very
similar.
similar. Yeah,
Like drug dealer
Yeah,
at the top of
I, I,
the
re-
tower.
I remember you
Got to
guys
get up
talking
there.
about that when we watched it. For
exactly.
sure.
Obviously, as a personal trainer, Chris Evans is and was in fantastic shape. So gotta always give a quick mention of that. Dude was just built.
So Sebastian Stan, he's in that chair
And
going
Sebastian
like,
Oh
Stan.
yeah.
"Argh!"
And Sebastian
Yeah.
Stan. So, you know, yeah. Just gotta give the mention there to the muscles.
He was fucking
So
shredded for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. So they used CGI for the kid scene and just like a random kid Captain America.
Oh,
He's
they
not.
CGI'd him in. You mean the
He's,
first one when he did the super? Yeah, oh yeah, they CGI'd him
yeah, yeah,
down to
yeah,
make him look skinny.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
When he
I
was
was
little.
like, yeah, I was like, the fuck is this? I've never seen
Oof.
this man look this way. But yes, then I figured
Yeah.
they used CGI.
And it doesn't look terrible. Like it
It
looks
doesn't.
okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
To
I
make
mean
him
when he
look
comes out
like a runt.
when he comes out of the
He
pod though, I
does.
mean just like dude.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
Yep.
every gym rat's dream, the transformation that we all wish we could have.
I would
To
love
So
also
that.
grow like 7 inches or 8 inches
yeah. Oh yeah,
on the
exactly. Yeah. He's like
vertical.
6'2", 240.
Oh, be amazing.
As a 5'9" short king. I loved that, I don't know, we've talked about this. Am I short king or a medium king, Tanner? Am I a
You're like a
medium king?
medium king. Yeah.
I think you're a
Sorry.
medium.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a medium king. Yeah,
I'll be a medium king.
yeah, yeah.
On that note, this has been another wonderful episode of the Action Club podcast. My name is Demarco Crum. We got Tanner Spees, Ben Weber. We'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah. Next time.
Peace. Hmm.
Uh, pause the recording for a second.
I can't
Pause.
pause the recording. I'll just cut it out.
Oh.